Today I got the Platinum Trophy for Doom plus Doom 2. This is a PlayStation 5 port of the two games released in 1993 and 1994 respectively, and it has 34 trophies including the Platinum. The story of Doom is that you play as a space marine who has previously been excommunicated from Earth to Mars, where a portal to hell is opened up, forcing you to fight through waves of undead and demons.
Whoa, this feels crazy. You move so fast. Also, you can't look up and down. You can only look side to side. This is very weird.
So this game's actually older than me, and due to the nature of it being such an old game, it's actually widely regarded as one of the first ever first-person shooter games. It was really simple to just pick up and start playing, and it was really fun straight away, and during the first level, I got my first trophy.
What was that? Cause an enemy to kill another enemy. I don't know how I did that. I just opened that door. But I'll take... Oh, it was this guy.
The way the game works is there's 4 episodes, and each episode has 8 levels. The way to complete an episode is to simply find your way out. So this requires you to walk through the map, kill enemies, find key cards in order to open doors, and find your way out of the map. Each level also has a set amount of enemies you have to kill, a number of items you can pick up throughout the map, and secrets that you can find. Each episode also contains a secret level, and all of these things have trophies attached to them later on in the game, but for now I was deciding just to play through and enjoy it. Also, you for sure know this, like you've definitely played Doom. It's one of the most popular games ever, so I don't know why I'm telling you.
What was that for? Doormat. Crush a corpse in a door. Again, just by accident.
I also just want to interject and say, running around this game with the shotgun is some of the most fun I've ever had.
Shotgun's so sick.
Each level usually has these nuclear barrels that can be blown up and explode, which is just such a staple of gaming in the 90s and 2000s. I remember every game having these. I'm pretty sure even Spider-Man on PS1 had barrels like these that would explode and kill enemies. But anyways, of course Doom has it, and you get a trophy for exploding one and killing 2 enemies.
What was that for? Kill 2 enemies with a single barrel explosion. Great.
So on my first playthrough of the game, I wasn't really going for any trophies. I was just trying to have fun and beat the game. And for most of the time, I was just using the shotgun because it was so fun. And I ended up getting a trophy for getting a double kill.
Bang. Groovy. Get 3 multi-kills with a shotgun.
A bit later on in the game, I came up against these enemies, otherwise known as your mother-in-law. They were impossible to kill, so I decided just to unload on them with the chain gun. And that gave me another trophy.
What's that for? Shoot 200 bullets consecutively with the chain gun. Okay. Well, these things won't die, so I kind of had to do that.
Once the game stopped holding your hands through the levels, it became apparent just how bad I was at this game. I just could not figure any of the puzzles out to save my life. And I would just walk around aimlessly pressing buttons, and eventually I got a trophy for accidentally finding a secret area.
Find a secret area. Oh, okay. Cool.
A little bit later on, I picked up the plasma gun, which I thought was actually one of the more powerful guns. I enjoyed using it a lot. And it also just looks like a penis ejaculating whenever you shoot it, which is great. But I got a trophy for killing 5 enemies in 5 seconds with it.
Cooking with plasma. Kill 5 enemies in 5 seconds with a plasma rifle. Lovely.
In each level, you can also find power-ups around the map, one of these being Berserk, which just makes your fist a super powerful weapon. You basically become like a coked up Conor McGregor, and you just do like a whole bunch of damage with your fists. Anyways, when you kill 20 people with your fists while having Berserk active, you get a trophy.
A man and a half. Get 20 kills using the Berserk power in a single level. Okay, and I think 5 more kills and I'll get another trophy for just using my hands.
So like I just mentioned, there is also a trophy for getting 25 kills with your hands in a single level, which I unlock here.
Guns are for wusses. Get 25 kills with your fist in a single level. And this is actually the next level from when I got the last trophy. Doesn't really matter, but just so you know, I'm not lying.
As you've probably noticed so far, most of the trophies I've gotten have just been do X amount of kills with Y weapon, and the next one's exactly the same.
Get 100 chainsaw kills. Okay, good. I need to use that anymore.
Just quickly, does anyone else remember like everybody being obsessed with chainsaws because of this game? Like I remember being like 10 and going to school and people were like bragging like, yeah, my dad actually has a chainsaw. Like, yeah. That was like a brag people used to do at my school. I don't know. Comment if you had that experience as well. The last level of episode 8 was actually a boss fight level, which meant that you didn't have to explore the map or anything like that at all. All you have to do is beat the boss. And by doing this, you automatically just pick up all the items in the map, which gives you a trophy.
What was that for? Finish a level with 100% items picked up. Okay, well that was just a boss fight, so I'll take it, but...
When I finally got into episode 3, I picked up this gun that I just randomly found and shot an enemy with it, which gave me another trophy.
What was that for? Kill only a single enemy with a BFG 9000 blast. Okay.
So the game just ended up becoming like way too challenging for me. Like I just couldn't beat it. I ended up using a guide for almost like every level, I'm ashamed to say. But by doing that, I finally got to the end of Doom and I unlocked the trophy for completing the game.
Doom. Reach the end of Doom. Lovely. Fun game. Very fun game.
Now, as I gluck this water, I had a realization. You see, the trophy guide for this game said it took 5 hours to platinum the game. And I was 3.5 hours in and I hadn't even started Doom 2 yet. So I thought something must have been wrong. Upon some research, I realized it was very easy to cheese this game's trophy. So I had a choice to make. Do I play through Doom 2 properly, or do I cheese the rest of the trophies? I decided to play through the game properly, which ended up with just me watching guides for every single level and playing it on the easiest difficulty. The game was really hard, and I'm bad. Like, it was a skill issue, but the game is hard. Therefore, I didn't get any trophies in Doom 2 until I completed the game, and I'll talk through that now. Just like Doom 1, Doom 2 also has 32 levels, with the plot of the game being that Doom Guy, aka the character we play as, has found a portal to Earth that has been invaded by demons. Therefore, long story short, he goes to hell to try and fight through the hordes of enemies and finds this enemy here, the Icon of Sin, the biggest enemy he's ever seen. By firing rockets at the Icon of Sin's exposed brain, you wreak devastation upon hell and save the world.
Boom. Doom 2. Okay, it was easy once I had Googled what to do.
So as you just saw, I completed Doom 2, and that was the only trophy I got during the Doom 2 game because I was just so bad that I was playing on the easiest difficulty. At times I was playing with no enemies. I wasn't going for other trophies because I was just struggling so much to finish the game that I figured I'd do it and come back later. Now, this game also includes a lot of the expansion packs that have been added to Doom over the years, and there's trophies attached to completing each expansion. Now, unfortunately, when I started playing this game, I was doing it because I thought it'd be a short platinum that I could get done before going traveling. And after already sinking in so much time to it and being so bad at the game and knowing that I'd never be able to finish it on my own, I decided to cheese the expansion trophies. What I did was I would just load into the expansion, level select the very last level, and then upon completing that, I'd get the trophy for completing the entire expansion. Here is all of those.
Yes. Oh my god, that was so difficult. I was playing on the easiest difficulty and that took me 47 minutes. Oh my god.
Now, as you can see, I really struggled on the first expansion, and that is a trend that kept true because even though I played on the easiest difficulty and I played only the last level of the expansion, not even the whole thing, it was still taking me like an hour and a half to beat some of the levels.
Bro, this game's too hard for me. I'm so bad at this game.
The next expansion, Plutonia, I turned off monsters and it still took me like 4 attempts to beat the level.
Thank god. Bro, that's embarrassing. I turned off monsters and I still struggled.
Then while completing the next expansion, No Rest for the Living, by a miracle I managed to pick up a Miscellaneous trophy.
What was that? Bowling for Gibbs. Give 3 or more enemies with a single rocket explosion. I don't know what the f Gib means, but sure.
Then after a lot of failure, I restarted the level, turned off monsters, watched the guide, and beat it.
I have no words. I have no words for how bad I am at this game.
Started to feel like a weird shame about not doing the levels properly, so when I did the last level of Sigil, Like, I still watched the guide, but I actually tried to do it properly, and I'm so proud to say I did.
I actually did that with the enemies enabled. Round of applause for me.
At the end of Legacy of Rust, which is the last expansion, you can pick up this power-up Invulnerability, which makes you invincible to taking any damage. It also makes the screen look cum glazed for some reason, which I don't like. It hurt my eyes. Now, while I had Invulnerability active, I picked up another power-up Megasphere, which gives you max health and max armor. This was right at the end of the level, and due to having Invulnerability, I didn't lose any of my health or armor, which got me a trophy for completing the level with max health and armor. I said max health and armor too much, but you get it.
Oh, cool. Overprepared. Okay, didn't think I'd get that. And Legacy of Rust. I actually did that properly for once. Oh my god. Okay. Now I'm just onto the miscellaneous stuff.
Now that all the story trophies were done, I just had to go in and clean up all the things I didn't get while playing the game. The first one I went for was for killing a cyber demon with a pistol. This was super easy to get. I just loaded up a level that had cyber demons. I turned on God mode so I couldn't get damage, and I gave myself max ammo all the time. And then I just blew my load at him for 15 minutes, which is a record time for me. And eventually he died.
That took forever. That took forever and required me having the God mode cheat.
The next trophy is for killing one of every enemy in the game. There's 23 enemies in total, and there's actually a tracker that shows you how many out of the 23 you've killed, but not which ones. So what I did was I just enabled cheat codes so I could freely run through every map. I googled where each enemy spawned, and then I went and killed them just to make sure I was ticking them off as I went, and eventually the trophy popped.
Kill one of every enemy. I did it. I did it. I cheated. I've cheated this entire time, but I did it.
In Doom 2, there's a weapon called the Super Shotgun, which I don't know if you'd believe it, but is like a shotgun, but better. So I had to load into a level where I got the Super Shotgun, and then kill 4 people at once with it, which got me a trophy.
There we go. Skeet shooting. Kill 4 enemies in one shot with the Super Shotgun.
The next trophy I went for was completing a mission on Nightmare difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. I tried to do this legit on the first level because it's the easiest level, like 3-4 times, and I failed. So eventually I just enabled God mode and walked through the level and got the trophy.
Oh my, I did it. Whoa. I don't know how, but I did it.
After that, I went back into the first level, still with God mode enabled, and I just had to complete the level again, but killing every enemy as I did it.
The only thing they fear is you, yeah, because I'm literally have God mode. So, that makes sense. Oh, what was that for? Clean slate. Kill all monsters. Okay, so it's just a double up. Easy.
Then I went back into level 1 again. I killed all enemies, picked up all items, and discovered all secrets for another trophy.
Burning out of control. Lovely.
The next trophy was for killing 30 arachnid enemies with the incinerator. This is really easy to do. You just load into episode 1, map 5, go to the end where you fight the massive arachnid thing, I forgot what it's called, and then make a save point, kill it, load back in, kill it again, do that 30 times.
I think this is the last one. Yep. Kill it with fire. I need a burp. Okay. Kill 30 arachnoids. All the homies hate arachnoids, for sure.
The next trophy was for killing 50 enemies with the Calamity Blade. This is really easy to do. You just load into Legacy of Rust, episode 2, map 6. Find this room, and there's like 300 enemies, and you've just got to spam the screen until you get the trophy.
Screen wipe. There we go. Obliterate 50 enemies with a single shot of the Calamity Blade.
The next trophy was for finding an exit to a secret level. I was going to say this is another easy one, but I played through the entire game, apart from the expansions, obviously, and didn't do this. So, look, if you Google it, yeah, it's easy.
Alternate dimension. Find a secret level. Man, when you cheat, games are easy.
The last trophy of the game is by far the hardest. It's basically a glorified speedrun trophy. So each level has a par time that you're given to complete it under. The game wants you to complete 8 levels in a row without dying on the hardest difficulty under par time for you to get this trophy. Now, this is very easy to do in the first episode of Doom 1 by playing through those 8 levels. But you've got to keep in mind that the 8th level requires you to die to beat it, therefore losing the challenge. So what you do is play the first two maps normally, and then on map 3, take the secret exit. That'll take you to map 9, beat map 9, and then go back and finish maps 4 to 7, and you'll get the trophy. I did this, like everything else, by cheating. So, yeah.
Untouchable. Lovely. And then the next will be the Platinum. Masters of Doom. Not my proudest Platinum. I'm not going to lie to you. Not my proudest.
So that was the Platinum for Doom 1 plus Doom 2. You know, definitely play it. It's one of the most popular games of all time for a reason. I got it on special for $7, which was like so worth it. And yeah, it's a fun game. If you're looking to platinum it, that can be done in like 2 to 3 hours by cheesing absolutely every single trophy. Just read a guide on how to do that if you want to. And if you're someone who's platinumed this legitimately, I have the utmost respect for you. I will give you head. That is amazing. Well done. The PlayStation said this took me 15 hours. If I'd played through the expansion packs and tried to do every trophy properly, I think me personally, it would have taken 35 to 50 hours. But if you're someone who's good at the game, you could maybe do it in 20 to 25, I think. But yeah, that was a platinum for Doom plus Doom 2. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe.